Good morning. It's Friday, September 3rd, 2004, and you're watching GTV.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gives out a warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, cause I'm saved by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess, and my dog ate all my homework last night. Riding low in my chair, she won't know that I'm there.
Hello, and on behalf of everyone at GTV Productions and Stat Films, I would like to welcome you to the first episode of GTV. I'm Sarah Palmer. This program is written, directed, and produced entirely by students from Glenborough High School. Airing every other week, we'll have the most up-to-date information on athletics, important announcements, and upcoming events. And speaking of athletics, we go now to senior Bruce Stec, who has a story for us about our varsity football season. Bruce, what can we expect out of our Highlanders this year?
The varsity football season opens tonight with a home showdown against Cave Spring High School. After successful scrimmages against William Bode and North Cross, the football team fills up to the challenge of the Knights.
On both offense and defense, we got to jump on them quick. Gotta come out slow. Don't make stupid mistakes. Kind of go hard every play.
Well, we've been working pretty hard in practice, and I think we're going to surprise a lot of people this year because we really do have a good team. We're out here balling with Bird. So I'm saying we should win a lot of games, hopefully go to the playoffs, be one of the best seasons we've had for a while.
The toughest thing about Cave Spring is overcoming last year. We went over there, we were extremely young and kind of got shell-shocked a little bit. The thing I like about it is bringing everybody back like we are. We remember what happened. So I think we're ready to play.
A barbecue sponsor for the cheerleaders will begin at 5:30, and the helmets start cracking at 7:30. Reporting for GTV, this is Bruce Stec. Back to you, Sarah.
Thanks, Bruce. Good luck, guys. Now it's that time in the show for a segment we call Where is Sandeep Dancing Today? So where is that little Indian man dancing today?
So, where is Sandeep dancing today? Today, he's breaking it down at Lane Stadium at Virginia Tech. Tech's 20-minute cruise down I-81 is a great education choice for college-bound seniors. It has been ranked by the U.S. World News Report as the 26th undergraduate program in the country among public universities, and out of all public universities or private universities, it is ranked 46th best value in the country. Tech's football team is also nationally respected, and their next game will take place here at Lane Stadium on September 11th, where the Broncos of Western Michigan will take on the Hokies at 1 o'clock p.m. Leo Siebert for GTV.
Well, that was certainly interesting. We're so thankful for having such talented people here at GTV to show such an enlightening segment like that. But now we're going to show you a preview of GTV Productions and Stat Films' latest movie, Matrix Reloaded, which was to be premiered on Friday, September 10th, the only Friday without a football game. Make sure you come out to see this action comedy spoof of the award-winning Matrix films. The premiere will be held in the auditorium at 7:30. You won't want to miss this one. And while we're doing shameless plugs, my car's for sale. Now, here's a glimpse of the Matrix Reloaded.
Yorko and I believe that you are the one who can find the best recruits for the job.
They were taken out of the world that they knew and had humanity thrown onto their shoulders. But to overcome the enemy, they must first resolve their differences.
I'll drop you off right now.
Yeah.
I don't want you in the car that long.
Get me out of the car.
I'm dropping you.
Good, drop me off.
Can I find a place to talk?
Just stop right here. Let me out. I'm gonna drop you right here. How about you just let me out? I'm gonna drop you off right here. Why don't you just get out? Why don't you just let me out? Stop arguing. Get out of my car. Get out of my car. You take the green pill, and you go home believing whatever it is you want to believe. You take the red pill, and you come with me, and I show you exactly how far the dream world goes.
Make sure to catch that one. Now we have a story about our new policies. Our location correspondent has more.
Here at Glenver High, you may have noticed a few policy changes, but the most popular guideline award most definitely goes to the notorious dress code rules. The new regulations, just to name a few, would be shorts and skirts no higher than 5 inches from the top of the knee, and sleeveless shirts are allowed. However, shoulder straps must be a minimum of 3 inches in width. To get some feedback on the greater form of strictness and enforcement, we went to the student body.
There'll be less distractions for people. Nobody will have to worry about obscene things and distracting them from learning in the classroom.
I personally don't believe that the way you dress affects how you learn or what you learn and the knowledge that you obtain. I think it's completely irrelevant to try to link your clothing to your learning process. It makes absolutely no sense.
But in order to get to the center of the story and fully understand the official causes of this new system, we went straight to the source and talked to Curtis Hicks, our principal.
Basically, we have a few rule changes this year, but when you stop and look at it, we're asking kids to be to class on time. If they're in the hall, to have a hall pass, and we're using the student agenda book as a hall pass. And then we are enforcing the Roanoke County dress code, which I believe was alluded to earlier. So really, when you really think about it, there aren't that many changes. We're just trying to do a little better job of enforcing the rules this year. And I've been asked several times about, well, why do we have these rules, or why are we being so strict about the enforcement of these rules? And I think it just all goes to an overall raising the expectations. I feel like Glenver High School and the students at Glenver High School are capable of so much more than what we're currently asking them to do. So one of the things that we talk about administratively this summer is just raising the bar academically, behaviorally, socially, in areas of character, and we're just trying to have students start thinking a little more critically about the way they dress, the way they act each day. And I truly feel that with raising those expectations and having more discipline and more structure in the school, we're going to get more focus out of the students, and ultimately they're going to be more successful. When you look at industry or you look at sports organizations, there are tons of teams or tons of businesses out there that have very talented employees, but they're ultimately not accessible because they lack discipline. Teams that win national championships or NBA championships and things like that are not teams typically that you see a lot of discipline issues with. They're coaches who usually require some discipline, or they have CEOs and managers that require discipline. So discipline creates focus, and focus creates success. And that's one of the areas that we're trying to emphasize this year with our staff and students, is just raising that bar of expectation, requiring a little more out of our students, and having students require more out of themselves and more out of each other. And I think overall we're going to get a better end product throughout the year. And yes, we want it to still be fun. Yes, we want kids to have a good time. And I don't think we're doing anything to stifle that. I don't think you have to dress a certain way to have fun, or you have to be late to class to have fun. I want us to still do all the activities and fun things that are associated with high school, but I want us to have discipline and focus at the same time.
Take it or leave it, we must face the facts, and that the administration will make sure that the student body is efficiently covered by the proper clothing. And if one does not conform to these standards, he, but mainly she, will have to pay the price. This is Kendall on GTV.
And that's it for our first episode of GTV. Our second will be aired in 2 weeks. Until then, I'm Sarah Palmer.
When I wake up in the morning and the alarm gets out of warning, I don't think I'll ever make it on time. By the time I grab my books and I give myself a look, I'm at the corner just in time to see the bus fly by. It's alright, 'cause I'm saved by the bell. If the teacher pops a test, I know I'm in a mess, and my dog ate all my homework last night. Riding low in my